I have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Swathy Krishnan, who is rank 1, okay, rank 1 in both the common merit list and AIIMS merit list of the AIIMS DM Neurology entrance exam. Big achievement, Swathy. Hearty congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So though this is a topper interview, for me, this is just a casual conversation with someone I know for years, okay, right from his MBBS days. So we have had a relation right from Swathy's MBBS days and also through his post-graduation. And both of us happen to have done our MBBS from Government Medical College, Trivandrum, Kerala. So this is an extra proud feeling for me. So Swathy, so happy for you. First of all, tell me, how is it to be rank 1?
Sir, I'm extremely happy, sir. Actually, this is the first time in my life I'm actually having a rank 1 in any exams. So this is actually a special feeling.
Okay, great. So definitely the viewers watching this interview would want to know from you about your preparation, and the viewers maybe from first year residents, second year residents, final year residents, or post MD or DNB candidates preparing for the AIIMS. So first of all, tell the viewers a bit about yourself before we go to the preparation, about yourself, your MBBS and MD college.
Sir, I'm basically from Tirunelveli, Kerala, actually a place called Neyyattikara. And I did my MBBS from Government Medical College, Tirunelveli, and MD also from Government Medical College, Tirunelveli, as you already told.
MD, you have been doing your senior residency, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also,
senior residency also from Tirunelveli Medical College.
All right. So now coming to the AIIMS. So for the candidates preparing for the INI, can you quickly brief them through the pattern of questions asked in INI? So it is total of 80 questions. So can you just go through the split up of questions and the difficulty level?
Sir, actually I have written the previous INISs also. That is the first one, and this is my second attempt in INISs. So, sir, comparing the first one and the second one, the first one actually a bit on the tougher side when compared to the second one. Okay. So, in this 80 questions, I felt like about 20 to 25 questions is from general medicine part only, and the rest of the questions was from core neurology. Okay. And the questions were surprisingly, this was like most of them were one-liners. One-liners was there, and some clinical scenarios was also there. It was a mixed pattern. Rather than the long-term questions of NEET SS, which we have written earlier, this year's INSS was put a little bit simpler and straightforward questions, far more common. I mean, much in number was there.
Okay.
And medicine questions are also they have given very important. For example, they have given the clinical questions from cardiology, like the S1, S2 sounds related to S2, and some Austin Flint murmur question was there. Then DK, heat stroke, like general medicine questions were stressed upon. So that questions were there around 20-25 was there. And the rest of the neurology question, comparing to the previous INA as well as the previous NEET tests, it was a bit, it felt like a bit easier when compared to the previous two exams.
Okay. So the message I want to give to the viewers also is, INI, the pattern is always unpredictable. Because last time, the questions had more clinical scenarios. This time, as Swathy said, more of factual. But if you compare the previous NEET SS and the current INI SS, more number of clinical scenarios and lengthy clinical STEM questions, surprisingly, was for NEET SS than the INI SS. Okay. So it goes to show that you have got to prepare both for the factual questions and for the clinical scenario based questions, because you cannot just go to an exam thinking that, okay, I'm going to have a INI with only factual or only clinical. It's always better to prepare for both. Now, Swathy, like going through the question difficulty level, you said it is, this INI was slightly on the easier side. A question that everybody would want to know is, I'm sure since you have recently done your MD, you would have been recently, you would have been thorough with Harrison. But just tell us what percentage of the neurology questions were from Harrison and what percentage, roughly, of the medicine questions were Harrison based?
Sir, I think neurology about 85% is from Harrison only. Maybe some 10 to 15% maybe outside Harrison, maybe from updates or from Bradley. But we can cover almost 80 to 85% questions from Harrison. The thing is that the question will be from Harrison, but there will be certain catch or some tracks will be there. So that we have to be careful. That is the thing. Even though questions were a simple sentence question, they were actually means there is more chance that we may make a mistake, like some silly mistakes we may make if we don't apply to that question.
Okay. Now, this is also a very important statement that Swathy is telling. Remember, when he was saying about a few questions asked in INI, there were some simple medicine questions based on second heart sound, Austin Flint murmur. So, which goes to show, even when you are preparing for a exam like INI, please expect simple questions also. Because sometimes you might think, okay, I'll prepare at a high level, and you might be surprised to see very simple questions also. So having a good range for preparation is very, very important. Correct, Swati?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
All right. So, so we have got an overview of the 80 questions, around 55 to 60 from neurology, 20 to 25 from medicine part. And even medicine part had some questions like, if you remember, there was one question we had put in the mock also about ROX index.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. That same question came.
Yeah, same question
was from the mock exam. Yes, yes. And also PSM question was there, sir, regarding sensitivity specificity.
Yeah. So
that also in the option, it was like confusing. So if we didn't, the options were all statements. Which statement was wrong, they asked. So it was also confusing the statement. Actually, the thing is simple, but we have to apply our mind when reading that sentence.
All right. So Swathy has been a subscriber of DocTutorials. He has exhaustively gone through the material also. And he has written most of the exams of DocTutorials as well. So Swathy, can you just go through the Elite exam series of DocTutorials? Because I think for most students, what helped was the Elite exam, because Elite exams was attended by maximum number of individuals and it had good participation, good competition. So how did the exams actually help you know where you stand in your preparation?
Actually, late exam series for neurology I have attended prior to the NEET. NEET is at that time I was actually doing my senior residency. So I'm not able to cover all the what I have written in the notes and attend the exam. I was just giving a try for that. So, but it helped very much that so I can, for example, for a particular topic, we can get the all important selected areas. For example, if you are putting 45 questions from that particular topic, for example, dementia, then it will cover all those important areas. So in a time constraint, this will help us to like quickly go through the important areas from each and every topic. So that was very useful. In the considering the late exam series, and in this INSS, which I have started preparing after completing my senior residency. That period also I have again gone through this, which was already given in the app. We can access the previous Elite SS series also. For the topic wise, I have gone through the Elite series again. Okay. It also helps in solidifying what we have read earlier.
All right. So, what was your rank in the NEET SS exam?
Sir, it's 56.
Yeah. So for the viewers also, let me tell you one thing. I still remember after the NEET SS results, Swathy actually sent me a message. So at that time, he was in his mind, he thought he might not get a good seat because, he is a very good student and he was preparing well. So he was initially making his mind up for preparing for INISS. So he was following all the exams of DocTutorials. That is when surprisingly, to his surprise also, he got a very good seat also. But even then, he continued his preparation for INI. So the last two mocks of INI that was conducted, Swati, I remember one of the exams was post-admission day. You started working, but then, you actually wrote the exam. So after getting a very good seat also, what still pushed you for an extra few weeks to prepare for INI?
Sir, actually, after the NEET results were out, seeing the rank 56, actually, I was happy. But when I came to know that so many people are above me, which they will be opting those colleges which I have already I liked. So I think I may not get in this NEET. I'm not that confident regarding getting a seat in this NEET SS. So actually, I'm left and stopped thinking about that and started preparing for INSS so that we may get a good seat in this INA. So, surprisingly, like Sir told, surprisingly, these results of the counseling came, but it was midway of my preparation. That's why I called you, sir, regarding whether to continue or to stop, because I was in midway, but you motivated me to continue, go and push harder. That's why I continued.
Yeah, I remember I told you that, just give the mock exams. So what was your rank in the 2 mock exams? We conducted 2 INISS mock exam. What was your rank in the first mock exam? What was your rank in the second mock exam?
So in the first one, I got 40,
40,
1-4.
40 or 1-4?
Sir, 1-4.
1-4, yeah.
And the second one, 3.
3, okay. So from 3, you jumped to rank 1. So did you ever expect, after giving the exam, again, you send me a message saying you got approximately 67 or so, right?
Sir, around 65,
Around
I
65, 60. Yeah, you send me a message like 60.
Yeah.
Did you think at that particular point, because we had a conversation that time, I also told you that, see, it is difficult to predict because the exam is slightly on the easier side compared to the previous. But at the back of your mind, what was there? Did you expect a rank 1?
Rank 1, I did not at all expected, sir.
Yeah.
I was actually I'm confused actually. I think the same thing which happened in NEET will happen here also. I think I may not get.
Okay.
It was my feeling.
Yeah, because at that time I told you also one of our candidates, also another candidate also had a score around you. So in fact, she also has secured 4th rank, Farsana Mustafa. So so I told another candidate has a similar score, and let's see, fingers crossed. And see, the common, like after the exam, you were selected for the interview, and for the interview there were around, say, 6 or 7 days, 7 days or so for the interview after the publishing of the provisional students selected for the final interview. So during those days, every day we conducted mock interview sessions. So just tell me, how did these mock interview sessions help you? Because at that time, I think almost all candidates who were selected for the mock interview, the actual interview, were there. So I used to conduct these interview sessions. So how did these interview sessions help you?
Sir, actually, whatever mark I got in the interview, it's only from your session, sir. Because I was actually working here and not able to even revise my notes. And so when I came back, I just log into your session and try to hear what all other people are discussing and you are telling in that session. And I will try to attempt whatever I can. That's the only thing I could do.
So, what about the interview session? If a candidate is watching for preparation for the interview, once he has qualified for the first round, what do you think is assessed? Is it just some MCQ type question, or is it testing your approach to a particular case scenario?
Sir, I think they have already done with the MCQ part. They are actually not at all asking about the MCQ. Basically, they are testing what is our clinical approach. I felt like that only. And I got a question regarding on fundus image and what is the cause. The question written was, what are the causes for that sudden transit monocular vision loss?
I think it's one of the same questions we also discussed in the mock interview sessions also, because at that time, in that group that we had formed for the preparation for interview, I had also shared all the previous year interview questions, because I have been conducting such mock interview sessions for a few years now. So did that actually questions help you on shaping up your mind? Okay, this is probably what they are going to ask me.
Yes, sir. Actually, it will give an idea regarding which all areas they may ask. So, some sort of preparation we can, rather than from the out of the blue, we can actually tell something from our memory.
Okay.
That's actually very helpful.
Yeah.
And Sarah was asking like what are the steps in which you describe the like examine the fundus. She is also asking the basic questions, the headings under which you describe. He asked questions like that also.
Yeah, we discussed there also checklist for fundus in the mock interview also. We had discussed that checklist of fundus examination. Now, at least some of the candidates who are listening to you would want to know why neurology. So, what made you attracted to neurology?
Actually, I can say the answer in single line. There are so many factors. From our MBBS period onwards, so many. I was actually fascinated by the neurology and as well as the neurologists. There were great teachers in our college, including yourself. So, so many factors are there.
So, and I still remember you actually came for your MD posting, came to neurology department in Trivandrum, where I did my DM. I think, many of the days you were so passionate that you used to take cases there in the neurology wards.
The first class you took was approach to myopathy during our posting.
Yeah,
you
correct.
took it.
Yeah. So I remember, taking a class for you in the seminar hall. So at that time, but it's not just that you were interested in taking cases, because sometimes, residents would not show much interest in taking the actual exam cases, but you actually had a genuine interest in neurology. So yourself, Rohit, everybody was there during your posting. So great. All right. Now, for candidates who are preparing for INISS, you said about the distinction with NEET SS. So when is the ideal time to start preparation for super specialty, according to your view?
Sir, actually, I think we should focus basically on the medicine part. I've seen on the previous interviews also, I already thought about that because first, because especially in INISS, the medicine part is much important. I think the rank determining area in this year's INISS was medicine part, maybe. And so we should focus on our ward work and whatever possible we can read during our MD period. And by final year and second year, like this specialty posting period, you can focus on your whatever specialty you like. And in the final year also, some part you can focus. And mainly, I did the preparation while doing my senior residency. That is after completing my MD examination only.
Okay, so this is very important what he said, because see, I have seen some candidates taking MD medicine, and they are probably thinking, okay, let's prepare for super specialty. But it's very important to be sincere in the wards, because as they always say, first of all, you have got to be a good physician and then a super specialist, rather than thinking of initially itself jumping onto the super specialty. So that transition, I think, is very, very important. Okay. Now, Swati, you've got rank 1. So just take us through that moment when you got that rank 1 and you saw that 1 on screen.
Actually, my wife called me and told I didn't see it.
Okay, so your wife was more anxious than yourself.
Actually, I only told her this may come today, so you please check and call me. I'm not able to check that, so I entrusted her to do that.
Yeah, I still remember when you gave me a call. Actually, I just came from my OPD. I just was lying in a bed. I got your call also, and you were so happy. Like you wanted to. It's like you could not believe. Okay, it was rank 1.
I said, actually, I can't believe. Actually, that's the truth.
Okay. All right. So, so you've got rank 1. So, which institute are you going to choose? You can choose between AIIMS, because you are rank 1 in both Common Merit List and AIIMS Merit List. AIIMS, Sri Chitra, NIMHANS, JIPMER, PGI. Which one are you going to choose?
Actually, all of those are very good institutes. I know that, and personally, I'm coming from Trivandrum and all, and also I heard about Sri Chitra from the earlier period onwards. So I like to do that.
Okay, because as you rightly said, all these institutes are top institutes of the country, and here you have got a choice to select. Okay, which one do you want? So, which is a chance that somebody gets once in a lifetime to choose between AIIMS, PGI, NIMHANS, Sri Chitra. So it's a big achievement. So Swati, all are happy at home, parents, wife, everyone, friends. I know that you have a very good friend circle also.
Yes, sir, everyone's happy.
I know that even during
everyone is happy, sir. Actually, WhatsApp is getting loaded.
Yeah, I know, because you are a group of around 6 or 7. You always walk together. So I'm sure that group would have a party very soon once you are back to
Yes,
Trivandrum.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Srijit, everyone must be there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, all right. So everyone are super excited at your results, because yesterday also I saw that almost the entire Trivandrum Medical College, their WhatsApp status was your rank. So everyone is so proud of you. Personally, also, being from Trivandrum Medical College, I'm so proud of you. So hearty congratulations, Swati, once
Thank you
again.
very much, sir.
And it's been a very proud moment for all of us. So all the
Thank
best
you very
for
much.
your professional and personal life. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.